When we think about childhood, we imagine joy, laughter, school, friends. We remember playing in the garden, eating our favorite food, reading beautiful books, and enjoying a carefree life. Our childhood was full of these experiences because we were allowed to simply be children. But for millions of underprivileged children in India, childhood is very different. For them, it is not about going to school, but about going to work. It is not about reading a favorite book, but about getting married at the age of 13. There are many roadblocks that deny underprivileged children the promise of a happy childhood. These can be things as basic as not having access to schools, not getting midday meals or clean drinking water in school, not having access to healthcare facilities, parents being unemployed, and children being forced into work or early marriage. And unless these root causes are removed, millions of children will continue to have no childhood. So, what does it take to give them a childhood? Give children the 4 basic rights promised to them by the UN and the Constitution of India. Right to survival, to be born and live a healthy life. Right to participation, to be allowed to play and voice their opinions. Right to development, to go to school and get quality education. Right to protection from abuse and violence. This means that if we want to make sure that every child has a proper childhood, we have to ensure that we create a change at the very roots of where the problem starts, so that the change is not temporary and only for a few children, but is lasting and for all. And you can make it happen. Because every individual can make a difference. And that has been one of the guiding principles for us at CRY. CRY started more than 34 years ago when 7 volunteers huddled around one dining table with only Rs 50 and the dream to improve the lives of children across India. Today, the organization has changed the lives of more than 2 million underprivileged children across 2,500 communities, villages and slums of 23 states in India. All this has been made possible only because of individuals like you. Ripan Kapoor, our founder, strongly believed that people care. The real task was to bring together these people and transform their individual contributions of skills, time or money into resources that would help neglected children. This belief was instrumental in the evolution of the Volunteer Action Division in CRY. Today, our 2,000 plus volunteers have formed more than 53 public action groups across 20 cities in India.
For me, willingness to engage with children's rights, being enthusiastic, being persistent, yearning to learn and be curious about what's happening about the status of children around me, and more so, and the most important thing is, after doing that, ability to stand for child rights, ability to stand against these violations. I think these are the attributes which are very important for volunteerism.
The best part about CRY is its flexibility. The options are varied for the volunteers. You just need to know what you can do and how much time can you devote to CRY.
We've had volunteers who've come in who are techies and have come in and done an amazing job on our MIS. We've had volunteers who paint really well and come in and help us redecorate Anganwadis and make them places that children can enjoy being in. We've had volunteers who are good at campaigning and have helped us do enrollment drives for children so that they're back in school. So really, more than skills, it's about how much passion and commitment you have and how much interest you have in changing children.
Hi, I'm Pooja Marwaha, the CEO of CRY Child Rights and Youth. Today, I want to tell you a little bit about how integral volunteers and volunteering has been to CRY. I don't know how many of you are aware, but CRY was started by a group of very young people, a little older than yourselves. And it was started as an endeavor by young people who said, enough. We see children in need all around us and we want to make a change. And we believe that we can make this change possible by doing our own little bit. So off they went and created an organization that today, as all of you know, has been able to touch the lives of over 2 million children, and we have done so much sterling work in this country, all from originally a set of young volunteers who said, I am going to make a change. Today we're launching our Child Rights Leaders program, and I'm very happy to see all of you here and to